Good evening, good day, everybody, wherever you are. Happy World Blood Donor Day. Welcome to the first ever World Blood Donor Day Forum, organized by blood donors and for blood donors and also the general public. So why are we having a World Blood Donor Day celebration? And why the initiative come from blood donors and not somebody else. For example, Mother's Days are celebrated, they are organized by children to appreciate the mother. But for World Blood Donor Day, we organize it, we celebrate, and we are the one organizing it. Well, number one, World Blood Donor Day is not a day that everybody knows. As for today, it is also for the Chinese, it is the Dragon Boat Festival. So most people will think that, okay, Dragon Boat Festival, why do you have the World Blood Donor Day? Because every 14th of June is considered as World Blood Donor Day as gazetted by WHO, World Health Organization. So since not many people know that, and then not many people aware the importance of blood donation, of course, not many people will appreciate blood donors. These are the people who are always behind the scene because they don't come into contact with the patient who took their blood. Only the doctor, the nurses, and also probably the hospital staff, they will come in contact. So if any of the patient they will thank the doctor, they will thank the nurses and others. Not many people will remember to thank the blood donor. And you can't thank them because you do not know whose blood do you get. There is a secrecy act which will not disclose. So we as blood donor do not know whom our blood goes to as well, right? So we are trying to bring awareness about importance of blood donation, appreciation for blood donors, and also at the same time, hopefully we get more people to come forward and donate blood. Even if for some reason you can't donate, but you can still contribute in other ways. For example, encourage other people to come forward to donate blood or to help in the blood donation campaign, which is also part of very big contribution, right? Or at least to show some appreciation to the blood donors whom you may come to know. So tonight, we have all the regular blood donors here. They will share their experience. And if you have any question, you have any doubt, yeah, you can always leave your comment. We will try our best to answer. But please do not ask us about medical question. We will not be able to answer that, and we are not qualified to do that also. I might be a spin doctor, but I'm not a doctor. Okay, just kidding. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this forum will be carried out in different languages. So you can, if let's say you want to interact with us, you can either comment in English, in Malay, in Mandarin, right? That we will try our best to answer. So I will speak in the different languages so that to show you that this forum is actually for everybody. 大家晚上好，今天是端午节。其实很久以前，从前人们把用粽子来救去盐。可是我们这边6个人，还有很多成千上万的捐血的人，我们是用我们自己的血去救别人的命。因为今天6月14号，每年的6月14号也是世界捐血日、捐血者日，而是捐血人的日子。这个好像很难读，不过只要知道这一天是专门贡献给 一路来捐血的人，很少人呢会记得谁捐血，因为如果一个人不是在某种情况很困难的情况，在医院真的需要输血的话，没有人想到谁捐血，谁能够给血，而且很多人看到血会晕倒的，所以他也不想跟血有交道，虽然说身体不是血。所以我们今天晚上这个座谈会是希望给大家更了解，由我们捐血人的身份来跟大家分享，让大家更了解捐血的好处的重要性，然后让更多人知道或者明白捐血是怎样进行，也希望多一点人能够出来把你的血捐出来救命。我们不要说救人一命胜造七层楼还是什么这样子，不过真的我们如果能够救人的话，为什么我们不去做Salam bahagia saudara dan saudari. Saya suka panggil saudara dan saudari kerana biar apa bangsa kita, agama kita, keturunan dan dari mana sekalipun kita berada, darah kita tetap sama. Dan bagi kita yang menderma darah kita mungkin mengalir di antara orang-orang yang tidak kita kenali tetapi berada di hadapan kita. Jadi oleh kerana mereka mempunyai darah kita, maka kita semua bersaudara dan bersaudari. Jadi selamat Hari Penderma Darah Sedunia. Hari ini 14 Jun telah diisytiharkan oleh WHO atau World Health Organization, Persatuan Kesihatan Sedunia, sebagai Hari Penderma Darah Sedunia, sebagai penghargaan kepada pengorbanan penderma darah yang datang secara sukarela untuk membantu menyelamatkan nyawa. Jadi kami mengadakan forum ini untuk memberi kesedaran, bukan kami cukup sedar tetapi sebagai penderma darah yang sentiasa tampil ke hadapan untuk menderma, harap-harap memberikan sedikit pencerahan kepentingan menderma darah, bagaimana menderma darah, dan dengan harapan itu juga kami berharap lebih ramai lagi orang yang akan tampil ke hadapan untuk menderma darah. Saya harap anda dapat bersama-sama kami dari permulaan hinggalah penghujung. Jika ada apa-apa persoalan, sila tinggalkan komen sama ada di Facebook ataupun di YouTube. Kami akan cuba sedaya upaya untuk menjawab. Tapi jangan tanya soalan-soalan berkaitan dengan perubatan dan sebagainya sebab kami tidak layak. Paling penting saya tidak layak. Saya tidak doktor, bukan doktor. Tulisan saya memang macam doktor tapi bukan doktor. Okay, that is the introduction. I hope you have an understanding why we are having this forum. Together with me in the studio, this virtual studio, there are 5 regular blood donors. I will invite them to introduce themselves one by one. Can I start with Lee Phúc Lee? Phúc Lee, 可以介绍你自己吗？
嗨，大家晚上好我姓李，名福利，我是目前是50岁，当时没有工作，因为也遇到 lockdown， 所以我就在家休息，现在做自己家里的事情了。但是我在 lockdown 之前，我也是有跑去捐血了，因为就是在这个捐血日，我本身是之前是做建筑的，做了20多年的建筑，然后最近的工作本来是做艺术的，因为是在外地，所以我想到家里只剩下老婆一个人，所以又回来陪她，就没有再去外地工作，暂时还没有工作做。谢谢。
老公。继续，还没讲完，对不起，打岔了。
我本身捐血呢，我是在1992年就开始捐血了的，我就捐血 捐到。
不捐血的，我们等下才讲。
OK，
先讲你介绍你自己。
我就是到现在，我就是讲暂时还没有找一份真正的一份工作了，所以我还在家里自己装修一点啦，修水喉油漆这样啦，暂时是这样啦。
那么我们希望你的邻居听到的话，他会找你帮忙修水喉
不可以，
谢谢你互练。Can I move on to Lynn Johannes?
Hi, I'm Linda Johannes. So I'm currently staying in Klang, but basically I'm from Tawau. So now I'm doing insurance agent in Klang. Now MCO. So sometimes I'm working from home. Then if customer want to looking for me, or want to discuss for everything, so I just stay at home to communicate with them. Then I also starting to donate the blood since 2015.
Okay, right. Interesting. We'll come back for more interesting story from you later on. Lily, 来介绍一下你自己，你要打广告也可以。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Lily， 来自斗湖，现在也是生命在法生居住。
大声一点 ，Lily， 讲大声一点。
听到吗？听到吗 ？Hello。
OK。
我是来自斗湖，现在是在法生住。我的本身工作就是找出来那个猫粮还有狗粮，就是那种猫咪的狗腿。我们公司是自己进口的，然后就是说全马都有在购买，有到文莱都有。之前的工作是比较忙，需要说到处跑、东跑西跑这样子。但是因为从去年开始的话，我们就很少出门了，就是在家里发的。肯定是他们说还是得到，因为手指猫还是很手。只是我们现在比较少用Facebook的，需要的话就是用 WhatsApp， 要什么东西都好了。一样做了，我们会比竞争力比较好的，我们还是在继续做生意的。的话还是有生活还是 OK。
好的，谢谢你 Lily。Lily is supplying dog food and cat food。我以为你会放一只猫出来是怎样这样子啊？好了，Fatin。
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Hi, Assalamualaikum, everyone. Okay, I'm Fatin. I'm currently living in Taiping, Perak, but I'm originally from Tawau, Sabah. Okay, I'm working in Hospital Taiping as a clinical research coordinator, and I become a blood donor. My first blood donation was 20 years back when I was 22 years old.
Oh, okay. I'm sure there will be interesting story to share. You have 20 years. Yanchi?
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, my name is Law. You can call me Yanchi. I'm originally from Tawau, Sabah, same with the rest, and now residing in Shah Alam. Yeah, I'm actually an engineer working for industrial gas company. We serve the various industry and also medical sectors. So I started the first blood donation in 1995 when I was doing my college education. Yeah,
Right.
in Surabaya. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Right. Do I have to introduce myself?
Of course.
Forget to introduce. Yeah.
Right.
You are my teacher.
My name is Li Chayu. In Chinese, Li Chayu. Well, I have been a teacher, and it so happened that Lin, Fatin, and also Yanchi, they were my students before. It is not because they were my students and were from Tawau, then I look for them, like even Lily was from Tawau, but they are everywhere to join this forum. But then they are wherever they are from. Like I say, the blood is still red in color, and they are regular blood donor. That was the thing that I approached them. Okay, so I was a teacher for 12 years, teaching in Sampurna for 4 years. I was teaching in Tawau for 8 years, altogether 12 years. Then I quit. I was in a information technology company for a few years, and that was the time when I promoted the usage of internet. I was the one going around Tawau to various government or private organization to give talk demonstration on how to use the internet. Those early days, before all this Facebook and all this coming out, I was the one promoting. And when I was still in school, I was also teaching computer. I started the computer class there, and I taught the teachers and also the students. So the students, they learn the computer skills from me, but now they are better. I'm learning from them, right? Then after that, I was with a construction company. Then I taught the first. At the same time, I also did a lot of social work. Normally, this one won't earn me any money, so I can't say anything. But since I have been involved in a lot of non-profitable organization, their activities and so on, that's why I took the courage to organize this World Blood Donor Day Forum to bring about better understanding on blood donation, and hopefully to get more blood donors to come around. Okay, now we move on to the first time. Yeah, when was the first time you donated blood? All right, who wants to start first to talk about your first time?
Okay, I can start first.
Yes, okay, Fatin.
Okay, my first time was back in 2001. Okay, I don't have any intention to donate blood because I don't have the awareness of the importance of blood donation. So one day when I came back from work, and then I saw this banner saying that there's a blood donation campaign at my housing area. So I said, why don't I give it a try? During that time, I don't have any idea what I should do, what I should prepare before I go for blood donation. So that morning, I went to the area. They did it in their one Serbaguna. So I went there without eating my breakfast because I have no idea what to do. So when I fill up the form, they said, "Cik, hari ni okay ke?" And I said, "Saya hari ni okay." And then they take my weight and then my BP. Everything was fine. They didn't ask whether I already took my breakfast or not. So I just said, "Oh, I'm healthy today, so I'm ready to donate blood." So there I was donating blood. Then after that, they asked us to stay for 30 minutes, rest for 30 minutes. After that, after resting for 30 minutes, then I plan to go back lah because my house is just in that area. So I start feeling dizzy. I was staying in an apartment and I start feeling dizzy. So I was like, everything seems blur, you know. So and then I called my friend and said, "Hey, can you please help me and fetch me downstairs because suddenly I felt dizzy." So my friend came down and then asked me, "What happened to you?" "No, I just got back from blood donation." "Oh my God." And then, "Have you taken your breakfast?" "No." "Oh, you berani pergi derma darah without taking your breakfast?" So it was a very memorable blood donation lah.
Wow, that was interesting. Okay. I think next we go to Fugli. He's already very eager to show. 来，Fugli，我相信你记不记得你的第一次？
谢谢加油。其实我的第一次捐血是被逼的，我是很怕捐血的，因为我看到血呢，我就会晕了。我看到血，我就那眼睛就blur了，看不到东西了的。所以那时候是在1992年1992年，我就去了三打根做工。那时候我太太就 生第二胎，就是我的儿子。然后因为他要开刀生那个儿子出来就不够血，的话呢，就要找人来换那个血，但是我找不到，因为我刚刚到那个三打根，就人生路不熟啊，所以就找不到人，也不知道去哪里，没有办法都硬着头皮哦。那个就讲试一试看，我可不可以捐哦？那医生讲当然可以捐哦，那个是第一次，1992年我就第一次捐血，然后他插的时候我都不敢看了，你插了，就是这样，所以讲，在那个之后呢，就又过了2年哦，就是1994年，我第小的儿子出世，也是这样的情况，但是那时候已经不怕了。我也没有去找人，直接就去跟医生讲，哎，我拿我的血，所以就慢慢的就开始这样捐血，捐了血就觉得整个人会比较舒服啦，舒服，好像轻了很多吧。可能是我们做建筑整天要爬上爬下那些 building 或者那个屋子，所以讲到你觉得很轻松的时候，你就会觉得哎，蛮不错啊。那时候我才20多岁嘛，人还年轻，所以捐血，这血就很快又来了，所以讲我就从那时候就开始捐血，到今天为止已经捐了50次，50次是有记录的啦，在不止的。说那个有整10多次是没有不止的，因为我是 replacement， 每一次好像朋友他们有讲哦，医院要捐血要 replace， 我就去咯。那时候没有登记，现在有哦，现在 replacement 已经有进布子了，所以我这个布子我每一天都随身带着的。
OK， 其实那个不是没有记录，是一定有记录的。改天你回去捐血的时候，医院的时候叫他们给你调查一下，给你 update 一下，他们呢全部有记录在电脑里面。Fugli was saying that some of his donation, because it was a replacement donation.
Hang on. Internet hang 啊。So 你看啊，
Okay. Right. Sorry. This is the disruption. The first disruption. Just like when you go for blood donation, there will be disruption, right? You forget your breakfast. Your pressure is too high and things on. Anyway, back to what I am saying. If let's say you think there are certain donation that you have made, which is not recorded, just check from the hospital blood bank. They will have the record. All the record are linked in the computer, so they will be able to check for you, and then we will update in your little book. Yeah. So don't worry. Then we move on to Lynn.
Yeah.
Your turn to tell us your first time.
My first time is when I go shopping at Giant. So I saw I think it's NGO, they promote this blood donation at the Giant. So starting I not interested to do a blood donation. But when I go to shopping then after that I say I want to kill the times tak ada tempat already want to jalan so and then I say okay, why not I try to do the blood donation So when I go to there actually I'm scared I'm scared because this is our first time I'm scared with the needle whatever, I'm scared with the pen. But actually the doctor there is quite nice. Then they say you no need to scare, you just steady and come down, then you just donate your blood, then within 50 minutes then go done ready, then you can go back. Okay, so in the meanwhile I sitting there to do the blood donation. So they give me the brochure, is what is the benefit when we donate blood, and we also give an explanation to me what happen if we donate our blood, we can save 3 lives, because in this world every 2 seconds someone needs our blood. So maybe like accident on the road or emergency occur, so they need our blood. So from that time, I like to continue to donate the blood. Now it's my time. I still continue to donate blood. Yeah, that's
Are
all.
you still afraid of needles?
No more. The needle is so big, thick and
Actually, whenever we go for blood donation, there were two needles going into our body.
Yes.
The
yeah.
Yes.
smaller one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, only. So
This one
every
even
time they
smaller.
picture, I just tutup my mata like this. Oh, okay, done.
The second one is a bigger one because they need to draw your blood. Okay.
Yeah.
But actually,
丽丽来，
nothing lah, nothing.
丽丽介绍你的第一次，你可能要讲大声一点。
哦，好，我是在2012年的一个 event 里面看到有那个 blood donation class 的，就刚好公司派我到怡保参加一个pet fair，在pet fair里面就刚好有一个部分他们在捐血，就是怡保的那个 hospital 啊，然后那天里面就是好像没有什么热情，也没有什么人去捐血。对，那我们那时候还有他的 angel 就 go around 的 event 就说你们要帮忙来捐血吗？因为没有什么人来捐血，也没有什么人来参加那 event， 所以公司的我们那当时去就有3个人去罢了，另外2个男的一个我的，2个男的都怕不敢去，就是剩下我一个女的就挡住了跑去捐了嘛，我也是完全不懂什么是捐血，过去看他我的那个 hemoglobin 还 check 哦，你可以捐血。你的体重我一定是公众的 ，OK， 然后吃的东西没有吃了，然后就讲 OK 咯，就叫但是我的选是什么，就 OK 好，你去捐咯。我也是我很大胆，我不怕捐血，我就是看他把那个针从血管里面丢下去，喂，怎么这样多血出来的？血流得很快，我好像应该是前5分钟后我就一包就满满了的。然后我也没有晕，也什么都没有。回到去世，我就很大胆的跟我同事讲，你们2个男的都不如我一个女的，2个都不敢进去，只有我一个女的去捐血。从那个时候开始，我就是每次就拿着捐血，我是比较喜欢打游击的。我一说3个月6个月我就去医院时，我也是很懒惰了，而且也是工作的问题样子。但是我的习惯就是说，我会把那本簿放在我的那个钱包里面。我找到什么地方，我看到有的捐血，我就去捐血。所以到目前为止，我已经捐了10次，我还会再继续捐的。
耶，
加油！
谢谢你。这样子的话，应该改天那些举办捐血运动呢，要把它的 banner 放大一点，所以才能够吸引到你。一看哇，捐血马上去了。反正好像你这样子是随时都可以。OK， 谢谢你。杨基 your turn, your first time.
Okay, my first time it was in 1995 when I was in college. Yeah, so one fine day at the college concourse, then a couple of us classmates, I think want to go to after lunch. Then we saw this concourse, a lot of beds, the foldable beds. So we approached and stand there actually for quite some time, probably 10 over minutes, just to see people donating blood. So then I was with two friends. Then they also try to educate each other. Hey, why don't we also go for blood donation? But one of them, one of us was worried, scared, never tried, right? But then after discuss, I think another 10 minutes. Then finally, okay, we say all of us go. Then being young at that time, nothing to lose, right? Just tried it out. So I think after that we feel great, and in college, lots of other classmates, male and female, cheering. So I think that the feeling is great for the first time, and no any bad things happens or pain or anything. Everything's great. Yeah.
Wow, that is great. As for me, my first donation was in 1982. Let me check the date. You see my book. My first
Wow,
book was blue in color.
Oh,
Your book should be red color, right?
Yeah, so jealous with the blue one, everyone with red.
Okay, let me double check. Right, my first donation was actually on the 6th of December 1982 in Penang. I was attending a course, and then there were blood donations. I just went. I gave my blood. Nothing much. Probably trying to show off also, so you cannot feel fear of things like that. There are a lot of people. After the first time, then of course we are registered as blood donor. Then whenever they need blood from Penang General Hospital, they will call us. Then we go. So I donated 4 times in Penang. The first time nothing much, just like that. Then I can't even remember the detail. But I think I have an old photograph. I do not have it to show. It came out in the newspaper. Because it was part of the course that I attended, holiday course while I was studying there. So that was roughly my first time. After sharing about my first time, our first time in blood donation, my next question is, what keep you all continue to donate blood? What is the reason? Who wants to share first? 为什么你继续捐血？有什么东西推动你们 ？Kenapa Anda terus menerus menerima? Live fully.
我的捐血就刚才第一次就是讲我本来是大学的，后来再捐了，帮助我的太太那一次 replacement 那个血之后，然后觉得就是身体比较有一个变化，就比如以前我的身体很会长疮嘛，你看那个脸是很多疮，捐血过后是我不用吃药，那个疮自然会不见嘛。然后我就问那个医生和那个护士是，他讲是如果捐血，他对你那个身体那个血在换嘛，循环啊，一直是这样，旧血出去了是，你又换新血，所以那些疮会自然的就不见了。所以我很喜欢就是这样，我觉得我的脸开始虽然是有那个疤痕啊，但是它没有那个，已经没有那个疮，它就可以自然而然的好。所以我就开始就在每一年我都会捐到10次左右啦。有时候有几年我没有捐，可能是我的健康的问题，身体比较弱，没有那个血。但是最近我要捐血，我已经有个改善。我每一次要捐血是，我看到有捐血我就 focus 了。1个星期里面我吃好睡好，然后我就知道我的血就没有问题了。血压最主要，我们的血压睡好吃好，然后不要喝酒。1个星期里面。
是海龟也是怎样？你的吃好是什么意思？吃什么东西？
是比较轻一点啊，清淡一点，就是菜啊，肉我们比较少了，吃菜，因为它可能会做我们的治血会比较快一点。我现在是2个月就捐1次，2个月，所以暂时是这样的跟你们分享。好
了，谢谢你。Anybody else like to share? What keep you continue to donate blood? There must be a reason, something. Okay, Martin?
Okay, for me, it's because by donating, you can save other people's life. Because back when I was in KL, one of my friends, he got involved in an accident. So he was badly injured. So when he was in the hospital, the nurse says that he needs a lot of blood because he lost a lot of blood during the accident. So I see that the importance of blood donation, where this blood that we donate helps those who really need. So that keeps me going on blood donating.
The rest?
Yeah.
Amy? Yancy?
Yeah, so I think for me is same objective as like Fatin. Yeah, we because I think all of us we have blood in our body. Every day it produces new blood, and there is no harm in donating 450 ml of blood every 3 months, right? So by doing this, while saving people lives and sharing blood bank have enough blood, we also make our refresh our body by making new blood cells. Yeah. So I think this helping people concept really make me going. Like,
Yeah,
Lynn
me.
and Lily. Okay, Lynn.
Yeah. Why I continue donating blood? Beside want to save others people lives, I also want to keep maintain my health, my body health, because I know that when we donate blood, uh, we the benefit is that we can simulate our blood cell production. Then after that, blood donor blood also can help to reduce risk of heart attack, and then the increase of cancer. Then like me, I also this recently I diagnosed with hypertension. So the doctor also encouraged me if can every year go to do the blood donation to to make my blood got a new recycle. So that's why I continue to do a blood donation.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright. Lily 有什么分享吗？
我的理由就是很简单，就是说我们身体还是健康的时候，我们还可以配到新的血，所以这个时候如果别人有需要的话，我们是可以再捐。万一有一天的话，我身体上有出现了问题了，我也是需要人家捐血给我的，就是帮别人，如果有什么事情，人家也会帮回我，就是一直循环下去了。也是一直救人啊。
I have slightly different view because after donating for so long, from since 1982 until my last donation, it was 113. 113. Number one, I believe that, like I said earlier, we do not know who get our blood. And those who receive it, be then the
Stop.
我们觉得说，我们不会说要求回报，就是说我们身体上还健康的时候，我们就在尽量的在做自己可以做的东西。到万一一天我们真是健康上出问题的话，就没有办法。像本身大概是2018年的时候有开过一次刀，所以那一整年我就完全没有去，因为我身体上是不允许，就是这样子。但是我看慢慢 recover 过后，我觉得我 OK 了，我继续再谢谢。
很好，很好。
Sorry, I messed up. I was disconnected, but I can still hear what Lily was saying. I was saying halfway, I believe that we do not know who get our blood, and those who receive it, be an ordinary patient who went through operation and so on, they do not know whose blood they get also. Even the thalassemia patient, actually thalassemia patient use up a lot of blood from the blood donor because they need to regularly renew their blood. So that is the thing. And that's why I think it is the same like in life. Sometimes people who help us when we are in difficulties, we do not know them. They are strangers.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even know who helped us, not only on blood donation, but in real life. So I think to do the same, we must help whoever people that we can, because we receive help from people whom we do not know. The world is such that it is like that. A lot of times, suddenly, our problem solved, and we do not even know who. Right? So that is why I say I must keep donating. I'm trying to help whenever I can. Even though you see I'm already at 60 years old, I still want to continue to donate, and I go on because when you reach 60, you have to go for medical checkup every year. In fact, I'm going for to meet the doctor tomorrow to do my review. Right? With the permission of the doctor, then only we can continue to donate blood. If let's say we have been a regular blood donor, we can continue to donate until the year of 65. And today I heard probably it goes to 70, which is which I do not know. But 65 is written. But if you are new, then you can only donate until 60. That is the thing. Now the second thing why I continue to donate blood is that the feeling is good when
Yes.
after donating.
Yes.
You just feel that you have done something really good. Not much. Probably we are on the donation bed for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, including the rest. But after donating, we feel really good. Let me share a story. There was one time I was donating my blood, and then beside me there was another bed there. It was a young lady, probably about your age when you first started to donate blood, Fatin. I had a chat with her. She said she just came back from Umrah. Let me say you go for Hajj, but not during the Hajj period. They call it Umrah. She just came back. Then I asked, why the hurry? Why don't you take a rest first? Then probably after 1 week you come and do your blood donation. Her answer was, if I wait for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I might be having my period.
Yeah.
So she wants to donate blood before her periods come. Because ladies, when you're having your period, you're pregnant or you're doing breastfeeding, you cannot donate blood. For this young lady, I really salute her. Such a young person, they have that kind of spirit. So actually, I met a lot of people who are determined to continue to donate. So I said, when I can still donate, I will continue to donate. So that is what keep me going. Right. I'm sure other blood donors, they have a lot of stories to share as well. Right. Okay. Now, my next question. What was your most memorable blood donation? 最难忘的一次捐血 Any special incident? Good or bad, no problem. Who wants to start first? Yes, 杜令来。
当然，我捐血那个给我太太那个 replacement 那个血的时候，那个就是我最难忘的一次，所以我永远都记得那个是我的第一次捐血，因为我看到血我就会怕，然后没有想到我竟然可以到今天为止我捐了50次的血，超过50次的血，所以我也有想到我有生的一天我还是继续的去捐血，所以我现在每一次我的步子我都很留意的。我现在是5月23号就捐了，所以我的是下个就是下一次要捐就是在7月23号到8月里面我一定又要捐，所以我就 target 就是我就注意它几时了，所以因为我觉得我捐了血，因为我的血是很多的，每一次2个月后我去验都是，你的那个 blood pressure 那个全部还是可以到14点多、13.9、14.2这样，很高。
HB hemoglobin，
所以那个就没有问题。我觉得我的血很快吧，来得很快。以前是3个月多，现在那个医生讲2个月就可以，但是也是要看我们本身健不健康啦，所以我们也要保养啦。现在我 本身都有保养一下，所以每一次2个月过后，我就很注意我几时要去捐血。所以这次的这个 World Donate 我早一点了，因为我们的 World Donate Day 是在今天，但是我这个是在5月23号了，这个是在5月23号刚刚捐的，这个是如果是跟着簿子看，当然是50次，但是已经超过了。所以我对我本身这个捐血，就好像你们讲这样，捐了血是没有捐血的人他就不会知道，捐了血肯定你觉得你满身这好像很轻这样。如果一到2个月、3个月我没有捐血，我好像觉得很不自在了，一定要捐血。所以可能是一个习惯，但是对我们换血 ，blood circular 一直在换样，所以是很好的。好
So anybody else? Most memorable blood donation experience? Yes,
Okay.
Martin.
I think there's a lot, but apart from my first time blood donation, the second one is the struggle to get my vein when they try to poke, right? Because my vein, they say it's very loose and then they cannot feel it. So I have this one time when I go for blood donation and they poke me like 2-3 times, left and right. So it really hurts. But after I donate it, the feeling of satisfaction is, I said, oh, it's okay. Cucuk banyak kali pun tak apa, as long as I can donate. So it was something I will remember.
Thanks. Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, okay. I think for me, every time is more or less the same. But then for me, memorable one, I think when I some on and off, I do organize a blood donation campaign in the company or outside. So I think this is more meaningful and memorable for me. Of course, I also participate in the donation on whichever when I organize. Yeah. So I think it's a very happy moment, or sometimes words cannot describe when you see lots of people coming and supporting the campaign and willingly donate their blood. Yeah.
Lynn and Lily,
Yeah.
any special? Yeah, Lynn.
Any special? Yes, got in the year 2017, when I diagnosed with a nerve narrow, then when I always want to do the blood donation, then the doctor always say that my blood readings is high, then they don't want to give me do, But got one time, I'm very stressed, because I really need to donate my blood, because I also want to make my body feel relaxed after do the blood donation. So when my blood reading is a 159, I force them to cucuk for me, I said 159 is still can. I still can donate, because from the resources I check it is a 130. If more than 130 is cannot, but if still the border 159 line, we still can make a blood donation. But the nurse are scared. I takut nanti you pengsan. No, I feel healthy. Yeah, I say hard hari ini. I know fever, I know what, but maybe just now I running from my car park to come here. So that's my baca the reading is high. So I force them lah. Then luckily lah the nurse by hati okay lah. I cucuk pagi you lah. Untuk hari ini saja. You tutup selam mata. Can right? 159.
159 depending on the age.
Yeah.
But I think you are still very young. 你有没有难忘的事情可以跟大家分享一下？
我在好多年前就是刚好跟我的 cousin 在 shopping mall 跑街，就Bukit Tinggi Klang， 他们刚好就有一个那个 blood donation drive， 我那时已经捐过几次了的，但是我一直都没有觉得感动到我，我就跟我的 cousin 一起去跑街，然后就看到有捐血了， 我的家是说，他这样久以来他都很想捐，但是他永远都捐不到的，因为他的那个 hemoglobin 很低啊，很低，所以那时候也不用紧张，我们再去 try 咯。所以 try 了，他还是不太是 reach 他的，反而我过了我，所以他一直跟我讲哇，他很羡慕说你可以捐血，就是你很健康，你还可以捐血，我就不健康，我做这样多事我都捐不到，所以我从那个时候我才觉得哦，原来是我健康我捐血是一件好事情来的。很多人去到，然后我当时在做一下，原来很多人都是被 reject 的，血压高啊，什么东西啊，他是不够这样子，他们都会 reject 的。如果是你可以接受，说你身体还是健康，我还是有贡献的，我还是健康的，就是有这样子的感触啊，因为我可以捐血。一个人不能捐的话，你生病过后你是完全不能捐血的。
真的是，好像很多人他们都很想捐血，可是某种原因他们不能够。Right. As for me, there were many. Let's take one of them. Like what Fatin said. Actually, I've gone through quite a few times because sometimes the blood bank I go to, for example, in Tawau. After so many years, there are many staff changes. Some already retired and so on. They're all my friends, all this, and then we have new one coming in. They also have trainee coming in from many nursing schools and that. So when I go there, I can straight away see a new face, and then the way they are doing, they were hesitating. I always tell them, go ahead and try. If you hurt me, also never mind. Because to me, if we do not give them the chance to try to make mistake, how can they learn to be better and to treat other patients better?
Correct.
So I did that. So there was one. They were trying to draw from my right hand. They couldn't get. I don't know what happened. It went to the left hand, couldn't get. Go back to the right hand again, cannot. Go to the left hand again, try. I think your blood is too thick. Terlampau pekat. Cannot be. So by accident, she pulled out the needle and my blood shot up.
Oh.
Okay. But I never blame her anything. I did not even show my anger.
Yes.
And she still continued to treat me whenever I go for blood donation, and she did very well. I think when we were small, we were given the chance to learn, to improve, to learn from our mistake. That's why we can be better. So we must give the same opportunity for them to learn to improve as well. This is what I learned from blood donation. That's why I always encourage them. And sometimes when I went there, for example, like I told you all yesterday, and I might share again. Because sometimes I do have the problem of low hemoglobin or HB. Yeah, there were instances where I was asked to go back. Sorry, Mr. Lee, too low. We cannot take it from you. Then it is very frustrating. You waited for the day to come. Then you cannot donate. It is very frustrating.
Yes, correct.
So because of that, I have built up the habit of because when you go for blood donation, you need to fill in the form, isn't it?
Yes,
right?
yes.
Fill in the form. Then only they test your blood, check your blood group, check whether you have enough hemoglobin or not. Then only if you pass this, then you go to see the doctor for the blood pressure, for the questionnaire, whether you have taken your breakfast and everything. So I take the shortcut. I said, please check first. So they check for me. They check for me because they know I always do that. I said, okay, Mr. Lee, I feel relief. That was the only thing that kept me worried every time I go for blood donation. I do not have this problem before because I used to be a platelet and plasma donor. Platelet and plasma donor, actually, they're using the machine. You all can try. I think probably Lily can try. The next time if you go to the hospital, you can try. If you see the machine beside the bed there, what they do is they draw your blood. Okay, they draw your blood into the machine. The machine will spin.
Okay. Is it got
The internet also spin.
Yeah, so
Spinning might never come.
Yeah. That's why Lily must take care. The machine is
Okay. All right. I heard Fugli say the internet also spin, but my video does not show. Okay. Right. We from the machine. It come up plasma platelet. This yellow color, not red color. The red color come back to our body, return. That complete a cycle. And then it go on for another cycle, the same thing. Draw the blood, spin, split into plasma, platelet, return the blood. Normal.
spin again.
Actually, white blood is
Okay.
got right.
Right. I think I must avoid mention the word spin. Okay. So that probably that is associated. So, okay. Back to that. Normal person. If you have high platelet count, you can do for 6 cycles. But that takes a long time because every cycle take about 10 to 15 minutes. So imagine if you do 6 cycles, more than an hour. If you have the time to spare, then it's okay. If you check on the blood bank, that bed beside what they call the process is called apheresis. The bed is slightly thicker, more comfortable, because you need to lie there for a long time. Right?
Yes.
So during that time, my platelet count was rather high. So only later on when my platelet dropped, then only I have the problem of this HP problem. Otherwise, I do not have that problem. But anyway, whether it is apheresis or normal blood donation, I will continue to donate. But what I say about testing first, you better don't quote me because different place they practice differently. Because there was one time when I was in Mid Valley, there was a pusat darah negara on the topmost floor. I went for blood donation. I brought my book along. Then I asked to test my blood first. They rejected. They said no. I have to fill in the form. I said, what's the point of me filling in the form if let's say I do not?
Yeah lah.
Yeah, sometimes we waste all the time filling and
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
you cannot donate.
Yeah lah. Then after that, say,
Yeah.
disappointed, you know. You feeling, then after that, you cannot.
I thought I did not mention the word spin, right? Okay. Back to my story, they disallowed. Now, it is understandable. I did not quarrel with them because why? The blood donation, they do not want to encourage people to just go to test their blood without actually wanting to donate blood. So this one I understand. But anyway, for that time, that was my 99 time. It was successful. After filling a form, they checked through everything okay. Mr. Lee, no worry, right? Doctor check, no problem.
Got problem.
spinning again.
Got
Then problem.
You have to avoid all the big terminology.
Lastly,
Okay, I know what is the problem.
I
I did not mention the word spin, but my finger spins. So that's why. Okay, I better let you all talk about it. So is there any special thing that you would like to share about blood donation? Anything at all, as long as regarding blood donation.
Okay,
Once
maybe
you start-
I share one.
All right.
Share one. Yeah. As I said earlier, I start in 1995, and of course, then after my education and I start working, very busy, then stop for a while. Then when I really start back was when my wife pregnant with my first child. So we normally went for doctor's consultation, the gynae consultation. We need to wait, right? A lot of people, long queue. So instead of waiting, and I say to myself, why not I go and donate blood, right? It's still waiting, right? so I take the when we arrive in the hospital, normally I went to the blood bank first. After donate, then accompany her for the consultation. Yeah. So that's keep me going for at least for that a couple of months. Yeah. So, but from there onwards, I continue every year 4 to 5 times non-stop until now.
All right. There was this message from Sammy May. I can't donate. I wish so much I could. Every time I meet blood donation in shopping mall, I sure will try to let them chucho. Every time also fail. I feel so sad. Anybody like to have some word of comfort to Sammy?
Well, I think most of us experience the same thing. I'm sure all the blood donors experience the same thing, but just don't give up. You just keep on trying. At one point, you will reach there and you can donate. That's all. Just keep trying. Don't give up.
Yeah, I think my two, three donation before, I think it's one of the UTC Alam. Yeah, then this Malay couple came for donation. The husband is a regular donor and a wife is not, because I think since she starts accompanying her husband for blood donation, she also the same like Sammy said just now. She tried every single time, and but then most of the time it's low HP or sometimes low pressure. So then once after we finished donate blood, then we were having some chit chat, and she shared with me. But we always want to encourage, right? Even how many times you try, if you can and your body is still healthy, do try. Maybe one day you can get the first bag out.
I like that. I think it has to do with some preparation before we go for blood donation. Like me, even though I have donated the 113, after mention 113, it's not easy to get 113. So please allow me to mention 113. What I do, like also Lily has, Fugli has mentioned earlier on, I do preparation before the blood donation because I know when is my.
是的，我们就是这样啦。人要去捐血，最好是在1个星期里面，我们就是因为有个 focus， 一个目标，所以我们要控制一下咯。最主要是睡啊，我们睡眠一定要有6个小时以上啊，睡眠要有6个小时以上。你的睡足够，你没有喝酒，然后你要吃饱才去捐血，不要空着肚子去捐血，这个是最重要的。一定要吃饱 ，you need to take food before you go to blood donate， 所以这个是最重要的，这个是你吃饱了，你去捐血就没有问题。像打这个 vaccine 应该也是一样，如果吃饱去打，就应该是没有问题的，我觉得是这样啦。好，把时间。
Okay, when Mr. Lee said eat 吃饱, it doesn't mean you need to eat a lot. It's just eat moderate like normal. I share experience because sometimes I went to the blood bank, right? Then change of medical officer. So he or she will ask, sudah makan? Yes. What do you eat? Then they ask very detailed what I eat, right? Yes. Then after I explain, because I have normally is a light breakfast, right? Then they'll ask, oh, is this enough? This is not enough. I said, this is my normal breakfast. I feel full already, right? So you need to understand, as long as you feel okay, you eat moderately, then it's fine. Right? But no empty stomach, that is not allowed.
Yes.
Yeah. It's true.
the day before the blood donation, normally we have enough sleep, at least 5 hours.
Yes.
But to me, I think 5 hours is not enough, but more. Number one, enough sleep. Number two, we have breakfast before going for blood donation, right? Not just a cup of Milo, things like that. At least we get something. Then the next thing will be make sure we are not sick. We do not take medicine and so on. We are not on antibiotic. And then keep our emotion balanced so that we are not in anger. We look at when we are we are driving because we are caught in the traffic jam. We get angry. We bang the steering and so on. We get too excited that our blood pressure will rise, and that will also fail our blood donation, right? And as for me, just before about 1 week before, or maybe 2 weeks before the blood donation, yeah, I will emphasize on my diet. I will drink more soya bean the milk, right? And then if let's say I have this spinach, bayam, that I will eat more on that so that to keep up the iron content. That will enable me to have enough HP so that my blood donation will be successful. Of course, we must lead a healthy lifestyle, always take care of ourselves, right? Then on usual time, we also do exercise. Leading a healthy lifestyle, I think, is important so that we can continue to donate blood. So actually, blood donation also help to remind us to stay healthy. I think that is good, right?
Yes.
So what about you all? What are your preparation? Normally you go, excuse me. Normally when you go for blood donation,
Yes.
你怎样？因为你的那个布子每一次都是在你钱包里面，那么你怎样做准备呢？你出门前一定吃饱饱是吗？
我是没有什么需要，我是完全没有准备的。因为通常是在 shopping mall 里面选的，所以我早上一定是吃了它，然后我一定睡够我才去的。重量是肯定没有问题的，有点够重的。
45 kg and you will be allowed to donate.
对，绝对可以的。所以我做这样多次我都没有问题啊。
Yeah, I think the sleep is very important, right? If we target the day, so a couple of days before we sleep well, accordingly on time, then try to have a really quality sleep. And of course, the breakfast is important. And for me, most of the time, I try to donate early because I have a very packed, busy working schedule. So we try to go to blood bank like 7 something, wait for blood bank to open at 8, then become the first one to enter and complete by 8:45. Then I can go to work already, right? Yeah, so this is normally my routine.
I think that is also sharing for people who are organizing blood donation campaign. Because you see, how we organize or the venue that we choose could affect the feelings of the blood donor. Let me give you an example. There was one time I went for a blood donation. It was
又来啊！
其
实是真的啊，其实捐血是真的是好啦。如果是对我们来讲啊，他没有爬住，昨天要很多人爬了，他没有爬。所以真的捐血对我们来讲是一个很大的。
我听到你们讲我爬住了。Okay, continue. Sorry, I'm not supposed to climb tree, but I'm supposed to climb stairs. but there were counters at the count floor. They stopped me. They have different activity. They want me to register. Actually, the registration was for other activities, not for blood donation. So I said, I'm coming for the blood donation. Can you let me go out? She said, no, you must register. I said, I'm coming for the blood donation, not for other activity. But repeatedly, I was rejected. So I do not want to waste my time there, register for some other things which I am not going to get involved. You see, that moment actually affect the feelings of the blood donor. And of course, your blood pressure will rise. Luckily, somebody else saw me. Hey, Mr. Lee, come. So I went upstairs, but I took a rest to cool down myself before I can continue. Organizer, I think they should consider this. Trying to make it easy
As
for
it
all
is
the
quite normal
information.
breakfast. I feel full already.
Don't make the
So you need to understand,
feel
as long as you
to be
feel
too long.
okay, you eat moderately, then it's fine. But no
Who is turning on the
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have some interruption from the Facebook? Okay, never mind. So I was talking about the organizer for blood donation campaign trying to ease the
Interruption
Try
again.
again.
Yeah.
I think this is when we are talking about interruption in a blood donation, this is also we get interrupted. It is live, but as I go on with age, I manage my feelings, my emotions better. So it's okay, right? So there is no problem. But of course, for the blood donors, whatever happened, whatever disruption happened, or distraction happened, we must always keep calm, keep cool, because our main purpose is to donate blood to save life. We do not want any disruption, any disturbance that stop us from donating. Let me share one story with you. There was this person. I call person because I don't consider him as a friend. He has been saying bad thing about me, talk bad about me, create difficulties in life for me. I ignore him because I have nothing to do with him. But probably he see me as a political enemy. But then the problem is I have no ambition in politics. But there was one night, almost middle of the night, the wife called me, Mr. Lee, can you donate blood for my, I think niece or nephew, something like that. He's really in need of blood. My first reaction, it was on the phone. My first reaction was to say no. It was in my head, but I didn't say it out. But by the time I say it, I'll say yes. I did not think of what the husband has done to me, but I said yes. Yeah, of course. The following day, I went to the hospital. It was coincident that I could do that. So I donated blood for replacement for that young kid. After all, we are blood donor. No, we do not know who gets our blood, isn't it?
Yes.
Nobody knows who blood they get. Maybe our enemies also get our blood.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
So we can only hope that whoever receive our blood, friends, relatives, enemies, or strangers, when they recover, they will do something good to help others, isn't it? That is
Yes.
the only thing we hope for.
Yes.
Then only we will have a better society, a better world. This is all blood donors or blood donation is, I mean, for me. What about you all? Is there any time, any instances where you were hesitating to donate blood? 有没有哪一个时候你觉得你不是很愿意去捐血这样子？有没有？ was there.
I think
No,
I think I
never.
can share a scenario like what Mr. Lee shared just now. Just that we need to control our emotion. For example, like when we go to the blood bank, normally we be in a hospital. Then when government hospital is full of people and car park also full of cars, right? If you don't go early, then you probably need to wait probably like 11 something 12 only you get free maybe one slot. so sometimes also when we didn't get the schedule right and we go for blood donation, sometimes it can be frustrating if we keep circling in the car park and didn't get a spot just because we actually want to donate blood. But of course, some occasion after an hour of searching really don't have, then we need to, can cancel the attempt to donate blood, and no choice. Then it's not that we're angry, but sometimes we get disappointed at all these. How to say? There is no special, or maybe car park or special car park being taken by others. These kind of things. So I think it's very important. Whichever organization, even the government hospital or private, to set up something or some spaces for blood donors so that we can go as and when we want to go donate and go off. I think that's
Like,
important.
There is one.
uh,
There is one reserve parking for blood donor in Tawau Hospital. That is one good thing.
Oh.
like hospital typing itself, they
Yeah.
provide two place for blood donor to park.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That is
it's easier. As long as you show them your book, then they say, okay, you can just park here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think over here, Klang Valley, the Hatchtar also have two, but then because it's in an alley, so it's not very convenient and it's small
Ah.
parking space. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now talking about parking, we come to the benefits of blood donor. Normally, according to the blood donor booklet, there are benefits given to blood donor after you donate how many times you will get this, that. But the problem is you can only get this when you fall sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You fall sick if you after donating, let's say 50 times, you get second class or whatever. I never bothered to read through because to me, I do not want to fall sick. I want to stay healthy. I do not want all this benefit in the booklet. What I want is to have a healthy body and continue to help others, right?
Yes.
But of course, we do hope that blood donors, not only us, all over Malaysia and all over the world are treated better, right? Because today is World Blood Donor Day. At least they will be listening to us that at least treat the blood donors better.
Better. Yes.
For example, get priority in vaccination.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Luckily, we got a message that his vaccination is coming, right? Then, because even though we do not stay in front, we are still considered friends of frontliner, right or not?
Yes.
Just like doctors, nurses, they need their tools. They also need blood. The blood come from us. We risk our life to save the lives of others. So at least treat the blood donor better. We do not have an association to fight for us. We can only use this platform. Hopefully, blood donors everywhere will be treated better. Parking for blood donors when they go for blood donation, at least give them some priority when they are seeing the doctor for medical checkup or whatever, because there is a record in the hospital which can be retrieved from the computer. Otherwise, probably we will bring along the blood donation booklet Maybe tomorrow I will bring 2. I will try, and next time I'll share the experience, right? It might happen. Sometimes my personal experience is sometimes, okay, you're a blood donor, just line up like others. Sometimes they look at you, oh, blood donor, come, I give you earlier or special number. There was one time I went just last year because I went for the medical checkup. The nurse at the counter who attended to me, when she looked through her computer, oh, this is blood donor, donated more than 100 times. I must give you a special number. Well, I was really touched. Then she even told her colleagues, say, this is a blood donor. And when I went into the doctor's room, the doctor was surprised. Kenapa ini special ini? I said, oh, penerima darah. Oh, why is it so special to this person? Because probably they wrote a note or something like that. I do not know. But when he found out that I was a blood donor, he was more than happy to comply for the request. I think that will treat the blood donor better and encourage more people to come up to donate blood. Like I say, I think blood donor, I think all of you are like me. We do not ask to be sick to get the treatment in the hospital. We want to be healthy, but if ever we go to the hospital, at least give some priority. And for those blood donors out there who have not received their their vaccination, please consider to give them the priority. Don't wait for 50 times and above, because people like me, I do not know how many years I can continue to donate. But young people who just started 10 times, 20 times, they are continue to donate. So why must we put the 50 times as a measurement? After all, everybody is going to get donated. These are the people who come out every 3 months, risk their life to save life. So I must emphasize that risk our life to save the lives of others if we are not vaccinated. What do you think? What are your wishes for better treatment for blood donor? Any wishes, any sharing? When I get excited, it won't disconnect me. Anything else to share or to add on? 有什么要加吗？要怎样对待这些捐血的人？希望能够有更多的人会出来捐血。
就是捐血，你可以就是像刚才我讲那个血液循环哦，你的旧血不去，新血不来，所以讲我们体内有捐血的人，你就可以换到新血，换到新血，可能你没有那些病痛，比如可能你的高血压的那个风险也少了，因为可能你是有常捐血。高血压为什么会血压高？就是因为那个血太浓，太浓了。所以那个血管会阻塞，弄到高血压。但是如果你有捐血的话，那个血一直在循环的话，它肯定可以帮得到。所以希望大家捐血，我捐了啊，你们捐了吗？来，我捐了啊，来大家去捐血。
Kami sudah menerima darah Anda bila lagi? 我们已经捐血了，您呢 ？We have donated blood. How about you?
Yes,
okay,
please donate blood.
Yes, I think we are coming to the end of our forum. We have shared a lot. Our hope is that more people will come out to donate blood, to be blood donor, and the general public will treat blood donor better. And for those who are very eager and wanting to donate blood but still not successful, number one, continue to try, change probably your diet, your lifestyle. Number two, if you really can't because of certain sickness, that you can also help to encourage others to go for blood donation. At least share this video from Facebook or from YouTube. Let them see, let them have a better understanding, or help out in the blood donation campaign. That is equally important. Because for us, when we come forward to donate blood, probably don't talk about traffic jam and all, but during the blood donation process, probably it took us about 15-20 minutes, that's all. But there are also other heroes involved in blood donation, which are the staff, doctors, nurses in the blood bank. They are the one working non-stop, especially during critical time that we do not have enough blood. They have to look for donors. They have to do what we call the mobile clinic, go out from the hospital blood bank to reach out to the public to get blood. And these are also the group of people that we should thank and we should appreciate. Right? They work a lot for the health of everybody. Right? So before we say goodbye, is there any thoughts that you want to share? Any things that you want to tell the public or whoever is watching, either watching now or watching later on? Just share your thought. 如果你们有什么话要对观众讲的话，可以这个时候讲出来。丽丽先从你开始好不好？要不然讲完了你没有得讲。丽丽，不是福利，对不起。
各位，如果是你们看到去 shopping mall 还是哪里看到有那捐血的booth，你们去 try 去捐血，这个是没有什么可怕的。我一个女人我都可以走出来捐血，所以大家都可以的。而且这个也就是花那少时的时间罢了。救人一命胜造七级浮屠。今天你帮别人，万一有一天你需要帮助的话，别人也会再帮助你，把这个好的善意再继续循环下去。就说以后有新的 blood donor， 我们需要看见新的面孔出来，然后就是要多点出来捐血，多点的帮助，这个世界会大同。
谢谢你，林。
Yes, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, all, please donate blood. It's not just make to save someone's lives, also can make someone face got smile and happy because we save them. Yeah, so please go donate blood, yeah.
Yanji?
Yeah, I think for me, I would encourage young people to take the first step, brave a bit, take the first step and start donating, and you will really feel what we feel, right? Every time when we donate, all the goodness, good feeling, and to know you also putting effort to your community and society and helping others at the same time. Yeah.
Thank you. Fully. 什么话要讲？
没有，我也是呼吁在其他的那些有在看的观众们，就是讲可以的话，你们去尝试。我一个看到血会晕的人都会跑去捐血何况你们那个针可能是以前插的针，可能会插的会比较痛，现在的感觉到它有打针，然后才插那个针去那个针筒，所以不怕的。你们一定要去尝试。第一，我们的血液会循环，会更好。第二呢，对我们的身体也是很健康。第三，当然是救人一命哦。所以讲，我呼吁那些在看着我们这些的，有机会就去捐血，对我们是很好的。Over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, 谢谢。Martin?
Okay, if you have intention to donate blood, you just need to take the first step. No matter what experience you get, whether it's a bad or good experience, just do the first step. Then after that, if you fail at the first time, just go for the second, the third. Don't stop. Just keep on trying. So I encourage everyone to donate blood. And for my Muslim friends, this is like pahala berterusan for every one of us who donate blood, and because we are saving other people's lives as well.
Thank you so much. Really, we had a wonderful session, I think, tonight. Before we say goodbye, I think we better take a photo first, group photo for us. So those who are watching us, please bear with us. We did not take any photo. All right, show your best.
Or maybe we can show our book also.
Yeah, if you have your books you want to show, no problem.
My book inside the bag.
Moment.
You want to collect your... It's okay, Lynn, if you want to go and take. Actually, we make history because nobody ever organized a forum
Inside
like
the
this.
bag.
Inside the bag. Oh, I better show two.
I also have two different blood bank.
Oh,
Different
okay.
bag, huh?
Yeah,
Different.
private hospital.
Okay, ready? Look at your camera. Look at your camera. Ready, everybody? Fatin, where's your this one? Okay, all right. Look at the camera and smile. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me check. Let me check first.
B blood.
AB.
AB.
Okay, I think.
Me 1B plus.
Okay,
I also
it's
B
fine.
B.
I'm O. Anybody else O? Okay, I think we come to the end of our forum. Like I said earlier, we created history for organizing this forum by blood donors to the public. Not the public for the blood donor, but we do not mind. After all, nobody forces or asks us to come out to donate blood. We come on our own free will, and we will continue to do so. Hopefully, those of you who are watching will also join us to donate blood and save life, so that our society, our country, and the world will be better with our effort, genuine effort. We take from our own body, our blood, to give. That is the gift of love. So wishing all of you wonderful World Blood Donor Day, and enjoy whatever celebration that you have. Take care of your health, and then stay healthy, stay safe. Hopefully, we can get out of this pandemic and meet in person. All right.
Yeah.
And so good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good
All
night.
the
Bye.
Thank you.
certificate will be certificate up.
I only list a certificate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. See you again.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
We're just back in time to say goodbye. Anyway, we end the session. All right. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.